the number 8 seed from Indonesia, up against Hans-Kristian Solberg today, competing in his 17th Denmark Open. Well, this from the top half of the draw, but the second quarter of the draw, and you can see that Lee Chek-yu has safely come through. This section also has the reigning Asian champion Lee Si-ja, the number 4 seed from Malaysia. He's been training here in Denmark for about a week, along with Lo Ken-yu, the former world champion, along with the top Danish stars Axelsen and Antonsen. So as far as VIittinghus is concerned, he's already announced that he will retire at some point next year. He hasn't decided when. So this could be his last ever Denmark Open. Let's hope he puts in a good performance, the veteran Dane. Lovely character, lovely individual. Jonatan Christie is the first to be introduced to the fans, though. Jonatan Christie, who was a quarter-finalist here last year, lost out to the number 1 seed Kento Momota, who then went on to reach the final. And he retired in the second game. Here comes VIittinghus, Hans-Kristian VIittinghus, the 36-year-old in his 17th Denmark Open. His first was in 2005. Now, the Denmark Open has been played in this arena previously. We're different to the arena where we played the Denmark Open for the previous number of years, but it was played here in 2008. And VIittinghus is one of only 2 players who was in the tournament back in 2008. So he's one of only 2 players in the tournament who's played in this venue previously at the Denmark Open. The other being Henrik one. So this a third meeting between these 2 players, and Jonatan Christie has won both previous encounters, and both of them in 2 straight games. The last in the first round of the Korean Super 500 event of 3 years ago.
This side, serve or receive. You will serve this side.
So Jonatan Christie won the toss of the coin, chose ends. So tall order for VIittinghus when he's never taken a game off his opponent of today. Always wears the compression stockings of VIittinghus nowadays. Well, certainly does most of the time. Helps the circulation. It's Jonatan Christie, the 25-year-old from the Indonesian capital of Jakarta, also wearing compression stockings, but only half length, only up to the protect the calf muscles. Currently number 7 on the world ranking. He has been as high as 4 weeks number 4 from the beginning of August 2019. But he is number 5 on the race to the World Tour finals, which means he's in a good position to qualify for the year-ending finale in Guangzhou. As I was telling you, he's 36 years of age now, born in Friedrichshafen on the northeast coast of Jutland. Has been as high as 8, a total of 11 weeks across 3 different spells at his career high, but currently 20 on the world ranking. So apart from his quarterfinal 2 years ago, when there was very, very few Asian players entered into the Denmark Open, VIittinghus has 15 times had a first or second round loss in this particular tournament. How wonderful it would be if he could do well in what is probably going to be his last ever Denmark Open, or maybe he'll finish his career at the Denmark Open. So as you saw, Unas Lusviras of Latvia are umpire for this one, and Raymond van Eyck from the Netherlands, the service judge.
Ready to play?
Well, the best he's done so far this year, VIittinghus, was a quarter-final at the European Championships. Apart from that, 7 first or second round losses, and of those 7 first or second round losses, 6 of them were first round. He has been struggling, that's understandable, singles players at the age of 36. But he's a great fighter on court, as I was telling you, he's a wonderful personality.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Hans-Kristian Solberg VIittinghus, Denmark. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Hans-Kristian Solberg VIittinghus to serve. Level. Play.
So the unseeded Hans-Kristian VIittinghus getting this first round men's singles match underway against the number 8 seed, Jonatan Christie from Indonesia.
Service over. 1-all.
Oh, that's a beauty. Well, the 2 top Indonesian players, this man and Anthony Ginting, have both got the most wonderful, fluent, strong movement. Look how he just seemed to glide to the back of the court and play that round the head shot. Oh, that's nice though from VIittinghus.
Service over. All.
This is good pace, this rally. Beautiful. Terrific rally.
Service over. 3-2.
Well, really good pace in that rally. .38 shots. Well, perhaps his greatest achievement, this man, VIittinghus, was winning the 2016 Australian Open Super Series title. He was in a couple of other Super Series or World Tour equivalent tournament finals. 2014 Super Series finals. But it was interesting, he said afterwards that he didn't really count that as being in one of his great achievements, because he said he lost one of the group matches, of course, at the end-of-year finale. Well, it's only for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. And those 8 players are divided into 2 groups of 4. Everybody plays everybody else in the group, and he lost one of his group matches. So he said, had it been a normal Super Series tournament, I wouldn't have got to the final. So he didn't regard that as one of his great achievements, but there's no doubt winning the Super Series event in Sydney, the Australian Open of 2016, must rate as one of his best individual achievements. I'm sure winning gold at the Thomas Cup when he played the winning match is probably his greatest achievement in his own eyes. Great retrieving from Jonatan Christie. Oh, played that final shot with a broken string. It wasn't just a complete miss hit, no, it was a broken string. I think, in fact, the last two shots he probably played with a broken string. Oh, look at that retrieving. And he's up again so quickly. That's what's so extraordinary.
Thank you.
Yeah, the last two shots were with a broken string.
Back and court. Back and court. 3-6. Over 7-3.
Yeah, he's making VIittinghus twist and turn. But at the moment, there's enough power and enough spring in the legs of VIittinghus to deal with it. Look how VIittinghus forehand side, then he's made to play the backhand side, twisting and turning, then he's made to play the forehand side again. While he's got fresh legs, he's able to cope with it. Whether he'll be able to cope with it if this goes to a long third game, well, I'm not so sure. Yeah, got to be careful with that clear and pushes from this near side of the court. I'm convinced the drift is taking the shuttle out at the far end, at Jonatan Christie's end of the court. Pushed it wide.
9-4.
That's short. Yeah, got what it deserved.
10-4. Here in front. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, 3 finals earlier this year for Jonatan Christie. Won the Swiss Open. In fact, he was in 3 finals in 3 consecutive tournaments played because after the Swiss Open, he reached the final of the Korean Open and then the Badminton Asia Championships as well. Asia Championships in Manila, in the Philippines.
5-10.
So had a very, very good run at the start of the year.
Serves over, 11-5 interval.
So it's a healthy lead, isn't it? A 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval for Jonatan Christie.
Ja, præcis. Den du får lov til at slå, den er faktisk blød til den første streg. Det er også okay, så du ligger og varierer på den der. Ja. Så det vigtige det er, at du ovenpå, så må du gerne spille langs linjerne eller vinklerne. Altså fra mellembanen. Det er stadig mellembane og forbane, det hele det handler om. Jeg synes, kommer du lidt for sent på den der, så kommer han højt på, og så får du støjnen ned fødderne, ikke?
Jeg ved ikke, om man måske også løfter lidt for lidt, faktisk.
Ja, jeg synes, du har slet ikke brugt hans forhånd over for din forhånd, ikke også? Så han vender hurtigt til den der, ikke også?
Main di 67 meter juga dia material bagus. Udah betul cara main, tinggal fokusnya aja. Ya, yakin lah ya.
Play.
So play resumes. Oh, took his eye off the shuttle, VIittinghus. He knows it. He was there early. Looked to be in control, but I think he had his eye on his opponent rather than on the shuttle. Another error.
13-5.
Yep, that was well taken. A little bit of reverse slice on that from VIittinghus.
6-13.
Oh, well, perfect weight in that it just creeped over the net, but by hitting the net cord, I think it took it even further wide. Oh, that's a pity from VIittinghus' perspective. He's been learning Bahasa, by the way, so he can communicate with his Indonesian fans, and there's many Indonesian fans that like Mr. VIittinghus. Landed in.
Serves over, 7-15.
Yeah, mistimed his jump.
16-7.
Well, Jonatan Christie is looking very much in command at the moment. Oh, that's delightful. What a cross-court net shot from Jonatan Christie. Well, you won't see better than this. Take a look at this. Against the net cord. Perfection. Oh, you could just watch that over and over again, couldn't you?
Serves over, 8-17.
Yeah.
over.
Flat pushes from Jonatan Christie. Not giving VIittinghus any time. And not giving him opportunities to play disguised or deception shots. And that's clever from Christie. I like that. 10-point advantage restored. Now extends it to 11. Super movement once again from Christie. And a whole host of game point opportunities. Landed in, opening game, 21-8 in 14 minutes.
21-8.
In control, in all honesty, from the onset. 6-2 advantage. 11-5 at the mid-game interval. And Jonatan Christie just built and built on that lead. 21-8 in 14 minutes.
Jeg er nødt til at tro på, at jeg spiller mere dueller, ikke hele tiden.
Ja,
Du skal lave et eller andet, der er klogt, eller jeg skal tænke over hvert slag.
Det mest vigtige, det er, hvis du bliver i spiller der, at du bare spiller den lige på. Ja. Det æder han. Ligesom du laver egentlig en fin netruller, men fordi du hænger lidt ude på siden og bare spiller, så rykker han på dig. Det er det eneste, du skal være opmærksom. Så er det bedre der. Så må han ned i hjørnet igen, og så må du stole på din defensiv. Altså hvis du bliver vendt og drejet op omkring den del. Ja. Er du ovenpå, så er der ikke noget, du ikke må. Men nu skal vi lige arbejde på at få spillet tilbage hen. Det vil sige, ture og bruge hans baglinje, men du skal have ham rykket frem først. Ja. Ikke også? Og så skal du acceptere, at du får nogle af de her lidt hårde overspillinger. Det er det, vi har ligget og trænet. Det skal du kunne æde. Ikke også? Og så er ikke den første, den bedste mulige på siden af dig, at du tror, du skal have det tæt net på den. At der skal vi ture igen og lige afgive en gang. Ikke? Ja. Hey, jeg ved godt, det bliver hårdt arbejde. Ja. Men som udgangspunkt stadigvæk stol på og langt frem at stå, ikke også? Så når vi løfter godt, at vi kan nå det, han skærer ned foran og dropper, ikke også? Ja, så en af gangen, ikke? Kom.
Banyak untung tadi ya, yang depan rubah arah banyak untung. Sekali-kali kalau mau buka, kalau bola buka ke atas, dia kebiasaannya apa? Turun, siapa aja bola bawahnya jagain. Nah, terus sekali-kali juga ada sodok juga nggak enak terimanya. Ya, jangan rubah. Selama dia tidak berubah, main itu udah betul. Ya, fokus aja, fokus ya. Ini lapangan enak kok. Ya.
So it was a very convincing opening game by the number 8 seed Jonatan Christie. What can VIittinghus do here? At the moment, VIittinghus is, in my opinion, just doing too much reactive play rather than being proactive and dictating the pace. You see, like that, virtually the whole rally, it was this man in command, Christie. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
2 love.
Scratches his head. What am I going to try now? Outmaneuvered. Just can't match the pace of Christie. Pace of movement, that is, not pace of shot.
Thank you. Back and court. Three, love.
Well, won his gold medal in Jakarta in 2018. Did Jonatan Christie at the Asian Games, beat Chortian Chen in the final. You see, even when he gets the opportunity to attack VIittinghus, I think he's so aware that he's a different pace to his opponent, pace of movement, that he's trying to hit a winner rather than using the attacking shots as a build-up to winning the rally. In trying to hit the lines, in trying to hit the perfect shots, he's making errors.
Serves over. 1-4.
Oh, it had a little think about it. It fell back his side. Father of Vincent VIittinghus, his wife a dressage rider, equestrian rider. Oh my goodness, indecision. Yeah, you can't afford that against a man as quick as Christie. Look at the efficiency though of the backhand kill from this man. Yeah, the verbal celebration from the Dane. He was happy with that rally, so he should be.
Line judge. Back to court.
Has to be said, the lift from Christie was not all that deep. Look where he's playing that final smash from. Nowhere near the back of the court.
Thank you. Three, 6.
Oh, goodness, Sean. The big key, taking it early. Look how VIittinghus, racket arm extended, lunging towards the net, taking it as early as possible. Look at that. What a beauty. And look at the reaction, too. Well, all of a sudden, he's right back in this, isn't he? He's commanding the rallies now, VIittinghus. He's taking the initiative, and what a difference it's making within the rallies.
Thank you. On court.
So back level.
Play. Play.
Good rally. That's gone long of the back line. And there's been a turning of the tide. Six straight points. Longest rally of the second game.
Thank you.
Not the longest rally of the match, though.
We change.
Yeah, just upped his pace of movement there. Jonatan Christie moving forward. Look how quick he is to the front of the court. Yes, that's landed absolutely on the line.
8-all. Line change.
What a fantastic shot from Christie.
Change. A quick towel.
Just watch where this lands. This is plumb on the line. Oh, it's just inside. Well, even better. Steen's always saying to me that players who aim for the line, you've got no margin for error, should aim just inside the line. So that should have pleased the coaches.
Service over. 9-8. Change. Thank you.
That is just a fabulous shot.
9-all.
Turned the racket head at just the last moment to guide that across court. Look where he takes this. Lunging forward, taking it early. Then he's got the options. He could have played it anywhere on court. And VIittinghus knew that, so he wasn't able to anticipate. Oh, yes. Drive, defence, whipped across court from VIittinghus.
10-9.
Good defence. Long rally again. Oh, brilliant. Super control from Christie.
10-all.
Now that hurt VIittinghus. The fact that he hasn't leapt up straight away after the conclusion of the rally. Just taking a quick breather.
Thank you.
There's never any lack of effort from VIittinghus.
Back on court.
When he was a little younger, we could guarantee that he was going to be throwing himself around the court, diving here, there and everywhere. He's a little more conservative with his dives nowadays. Understandably, older you get, you don't bounce so much. These younger players just seem to hit the ground and bounce back up again.
Play.
Oh, totally off balance when he played that one. Jonatan Christie, and because he was off balance, he was too flat, and he hit long of the back line.
It's okay. Yang penting mainnya udah benar, ya. Cuman jangan terikut satu banget. Agak cepetin dikit, ya, cepetin. Cuman dia kan paling mau nyolong aja, nggak ada bahayanya. Yang penting kamu siap gitu. Cuman ya itu tadi, kamu udah cop, tes, kamu plus, kencengin. Ya, apalagi ke silang-silangnya, Jo. Oke, selebihnya udah benar, Jo. Yang penting matnya nggak kamu ya gitu, kamu dorong dikit aja. Sebab dia juga mau net center banget. Ya, it's okay, nggak ada. Ya, kayak latihan aja. Ya, siap lagi.
Alt spillet, det er bare at blive i din angreb. Husk noget af det, tag farten. Lidt ud, bare du varierer. Bare du hele tiden varierer, ikke også? Men mere varierer fra, fra duel til duel, i stedet for inden i duellen. Hvis du kun slår blødt, så stiller han sig klar til i hele duellen.
Coach Jonatan for VIittinghus.
12-10.
Oh, a little bit of trickery from Jonatan Christie. That was delightful. He's just struggling with his
11.
pushes and clears to the back of the court, Jonatan Christie, with the hitting with the drift. He's not controlling them so well, and it's affecting his whole game.
Serve is over. 12-13. All.
Backed off too far from the net. And then he knew that his little block to the net wasn't good enough. It's landed in. Oh, he's going to challenge. I saw that as landing in. I thought the line judge made the right decision. Looks up at the giant screen at the end of the arena. VIittinghus waiting for the decision. Here we go. Oh, it's a great challenge. Very good challenge.
Correction.
Now, we're sitting right next to the Danish commentators, and they were surprised at that too.
14-13. Play. Oh! 15-13. Serves over.
Huge jump smash there
14,
from
15.
Christie.
Play.
These next couple of rallies are absolutely crucial. Lovely drop. Oh! He guessed correctly, VIittinghus. Jonatan Christie, who was so fast forwards. Watch his movement forward here. Chose to play cross courts, and VIittinghus was looking for that one.
$16-14.
Oh, what a net shot from Christie. The look of sort of, oh my goodness, what have I got to do from VIittinghus? Look at that, gets the net cord. Perfection.
Thank you. $15-16.
goodness, what happened? Oh, that's good play from Christie. That's very good final smash straight down the line. But what happened to VIittinghus in the middle of that rally? Did he sort of trip, stumble? No, we're just seeing the end of the rally. Look at that movement, isn't that just wonderful to watch?
Play.
So back level, 16 all.
So 17-16.
3 straight points to go into the lead at this crucial, crucial stage. Yeah, it's always risky playing cross-court if you're cross-court smash or half smash. It wasn't good enough, it was too flat. You play yourself into trouble because all your opponent has to do is play the straight block, and there you can see Christie having the full diagonal of the court to scamper. That's the longest distance to run. Just wide.
18-17.
No question. Wide of the mark. 3 points away from the third game. VIittinghus. Two points away from forcing a decider.
19-17. Line change.
Well, when he was 2-6 down in the second game, VIittinghus,
Jonatan.
he had to dig deep, and that's exactly what he's done.
Back on court.
He's always been a great fighter on court.
Is the shot okay?
Well, that's so typical of VIittinghus.
19.
Good sportsmanship. As soon as Christie asked to change the shuttle, he said, yeah, sure. Oh, brilliant. The low serve looked for the net shot reply, and indeed it came. And he was ready and waiting.
17.
And now VIittinghus has 3 game point opportunities to send this to a third and deciding game.
Serves over.
Oh, that's fabulous.
18.
First game point, very well saved. Lovely net shot, forces the short lift, gets behind it. Good elevation on the smash, on the jump, so that he could create more angle. But there's still 2 more opportunities here for VIittinghus. Oh! How did he miss that?
19.
My goodness me. Well, I think everybody in the stadium, myself included, thought third game. What a miss. Christie hanging on by his thin tips and then serves into the net. A service error on his third game point. VIittinghus Well, I was going to say converts, but he didn't convert. It was gifted to him with the service error from Jonatan Christie. Would you believe that on game point? 21-19.
Satu, jangan kepancing sama temponya dia.
Second game
Kamu jangan
to
gitu,
Hans-Kristian Solberg.
Tetap mau ngontrol
44 minutes into the match,
gitu,
and it's one game
supaya
all.
dia jangan kamu ikutin, kamu yang jadi the leader gitu. Kalau kamu ngasih itu enak dia. Kamu das cepetin depannya. Ya, deketin. Jangan dorong semua. Taruh lagi. Ada 2 tapi jangan 2 semua gitu. Ada satunya supaya dia nggak enak terus gitu. Ya. Jadi, iya harus berani cepetin gitu. Ya. Kedua, kamu jangan nggak enak sama dia. Jangan dia kayak baik-baik gitu. Jadi jangan. Aduh nggak enak gitu, Jo. Ngerti ya? Supaya auranya dia jangan sampai naik gitu. Kamu tekan terus gitu. Ya, ketiga, kamu sih defense-nya harus emang siap. Dia paling panjang-panjang, lurus-lurus terus gitu. Jadi kamu kasih aja panjangin. Tunggu dia mau banting, pasti mau ngedrop lagi. Nah, kalau dia ngedrop, kamu tinggal tekan aja gitu. Cuman kalau jauh-jauh, kamu jangan terlalu mau paksakan, jangan. Tekan aja, yang penting turunnya daripada ngumpan. Kalau dari depan nggak apa-apa. Oke? Ya, selebihnya kamu siap aja. Bisa ya?
Det er første gang, jeg tænker på det, der vinder til det 3-6-3. Før det har jeg glemt fuldstændig.
Ja.
Det der snakker om at være lidt unik.
Ja. Nå, nu tager vi lige den her side, ikke også? Der føles stressniveauet alt andet end lige potentielt lidt højere, fordi han kan ligge og pumpe baglinjen bagefter.
Well, VIittinghus steps into new ground here. It's the first time that he's ever taken a game off Jonatan Christie. But he's not looking to just take a game. He wants to take his first ever victory against the Asian Games gold medalist.
Serve is over. 1-all.
Well, when you look at the past results of players from these two players' countries, Indonesia and Denmark, well, despite the history of Indonesian men's singles players, there's only been one Indonesian who's won the Denmark Open men's singles title since the inception of the Super Series in 2007 and now World Tour. And that was 13 years ago. Simon Santoso beat Mark Schwiebler of Germany in the final. As far as Danes are concerned, well, there's been 4 different Danes who've won since 2007. Peter Gade, 11 years ago. Janno Jorgensen, 12 years ago. And Peter Gade, incidentally, was 14 years ago, not 11 years ago. And the last 2 editions have been won by Danes. 2 years ago by Anders Antonsen, and then last year by the now world and Olympic champion Victor Axelsen. Pushed it long.
Hans-Kristian Solberg VIittinghus challenge is called out.
I think that's a risky one to challenge. Just by the flight of the shuttle, rather than seeing it, because I'm not in the best position to see, I suspect it's long. And indeed it is.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 4-2, play.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Still enough power in the legs from VIittinghus. Get himself out of trouble. Flick, attempted flick over the head.
Serve is over. 5-3. 3.
Yeah, got himself in a muddle there. Yeah, swish of the racket from VIittinghus in utter frustration at himself. He'd forced the short lift, he'd got the opportunity to attack, and he squandered it.
Service over. 4-7.
Oh.
Service over.
Well, VIittinghus was the player doing all the work in that rally.
8-4.
I think Jonatan Christie hardly played one shot from the back of the court. And that final shot wasn't really from the back. Everything else had been half court forward.
Thank you. Back on court. Players back on court.
Probably the longest rally of this deciding game.
8-4.
Oh, dear me.
9-4.
Yeah, no wonder he shakes his head. Remember, Christie chose ends. He wants to start, or he has started this deciding game at the better end, where you can punch through with your clears and lifts. Oh, that's delightful. What a super shot from VIittinghus.
6-9.
Well, he could have played that. That's a misjudgment. He chose to leave it, thinking it was going long. And that's perhaps another indication of the lengthways drift. That one's staying in. Look, he's ready. He could have played it. But it was clearly in. So it is a 5-point advantage for the number 8 seed Jonatan Christie at the change of ends in this deciding game.
Lige hurtigt her. Ved med at blive et, ikke også? Og så troen på, ikke også? Han er på ingen måde rolig endnu. Nej. Så det er stadigvæk langsigtet af, at det er ikke nødvendigvis, at du skal ind og vinde for at få følelsen lige herefter, ikke også? Bliv ved med at spille på det, ikke også? Du kan bruge baglinjen uden at bare stå og pumpe. Ja. Lige i det. Og så lad os se, hvor usikker han kan blive. Ja. Kom så, Hans, du kan godt det her. Ja.
Cuman apa aja, yang penting kamu siap defense-nya, ngerti kan? Nah, temponya udah benar, jangan ngikutin banget. Menang di sini. Oh, oke. Yang penting turun. Yang penting kalau dari depan buka oke. Itu pun jangan ngumpan semua ya. Ada nekan.
So a 5-point advantage is a healthy lead as far as Christie is concerned.
12.
No, a 6-point advantage. No doubt both players have enjoyed more success from the far end of the court, which obviously is to the advantage of VIittinghus right now.
Serve is over. 7-12. Serve is over. 13-7.
Yeah, that's a careless error. That's not helping his cause. Gift for Christie. Yeah.
15-7.
First opportunity from Christie in that rally to put pressure on his opponent, and he makes it count. Whereas VIittinghus, he had had several opportunities and none of them produced the desired result. Just wide. Yeah, it's running away
16-7.
from the home player now. And all credit to Christie. He's played a much tighter game here in the deciding game.
Serve is over. 8-16.
Missed it.
Serve is over. 17-8.
Was a slight bit of fatigue from VIittinghus slightly later onto the shuttle. Has catastrophic results as far as making errors are concerned. But that's a nice shot.
9-17.
Oh, that was mighty close. Oh,
Jonatan.
I don't know what it is.
Jonatan Christie challenges. Called out.
well, I think the line judge said unsighted. So if the line judge is unsighted, then then there's no call. So a player shouldn't have to challenge. The umpire should be asking for the instant review. Caught the line.
Correction in. Serves over.
Well, initially the line judges had indicated out, then he changed his mind to say unsighted.
Play.
Yeah, good pressure from VIittinghus.
Serves over. 11-18.
Yeah, I'm surprised at Christie trying to play the drive defence, the last 2 defensive shots. I think a nice block into the open space would have sufficed. Well, you can always rely on VIittinghus to keep fighting to the bitter end. He's not given up yet.
Thank you. Back and forth. 12-18.
Oh, I guessed correctly. Oh, brilliant.
Serves over.
That's a beauty.
19-12. Hans-Kristian.
Nice little... Oh, don't warn Hans-Kristian for that. Look, it's all done in jest. The players were smiling. Both players were smiling.
12.
2 points away from the second round, Jonatan Christie.
Service over. 13-19. Change it.
Yeah. Threaded it down the line.
Thank you.
Well,
14.
I'm having a little flashback to Jonatan Christie being 20-15 up in the deciding game in the quarterfinal of the World Championships against Chotian Chen. Looked to be cruising. Ended up losing that match. Well, it's 15-19. But this isn't over yet, you know. That looked a nervous shot from Christie. I wouldn't be surprised if he's having a flashback to that World Championship quarterfinal. Here is that same scoreline, 20-15.
20, match point 15.
Can he convert this time here in Odense? It's going wide. Oh, and look at the reaction from Christie. He desperately wanted to close out the match on that first match point opportunity. It's not to be. He has to put that previous
Back and forth.
match out of his mind. Look at the frustration. This is another match, another day, and possibly another outcome.
16, 20.
Missed it. That's another nervous looking shot. Surely not. Surely not. It couldn't happen again, could it? I wonder if VIittinghus was aware of that situation in Tokyo at the World Championships.
Back and forth.
Needs to exercise the demons. Well. I can hardly believe it. Well, if it happens again, all the other players will know that Christie has trouble closing out a match.
No, play. Play. It's brand new.
3 match points have come and gone. Another 2 remain. Oh, that was going wide, you know. Always challenge. Well, it's called good, in which case it is match to Christie. Well, he's ready to shake hands, but VIittinghus is challenged. Here we go. It's match over. 21-18 in the deciding game to Jonatan Christie, having looked very, very nervous. Well, Jonatan Christie, the number 8 seed, safely through this match. First matches are always difficult, and when you're playing against a home player, when you're still dealing with jet lag, is not an easy task.
19-21, 21-18.
An hour and 6 minutes for the victory. And there is confirmation of the score. 21-8, 19-21, 21-18 in the deciding game. And Jonatan Christie through to the second round, where he will meet Lee Chek-yu from Hong Kong, China.
On court, number 3, men's double.
Well, Christie takes leave of the court first, and VIittinghus follows. I wonder if we'll ever see VIittinghus at a Denmark Open again here on court.
Their opponent from Malaysia,
So welcome back to Odense. 9 matches have been concluded and just one more match for us here this afternoon. We're just going into this evening here in Denmark. It's women's doubles